One night, during a reception at a house in Milan, I met a man about 40 years old who looked handsome because of his clothes. I was meeting him for the first time. He seemed to be a gentle person, but with an air of sadness.
Your outfit looks amazing. Who's your tailor? Well, nearly no one knows him. Still, he's a great master. Can I... Oh, try. His name is Cortesilla, Alfonso Cortesilla, Ferrara 17. He'll be expensive, I imagine. I believe so, but I swear, I don't know. He made me this suit 3 years ago, and still, he hasn't sent me the bill. Cortesilla via Ferrara 17. Did you say so? Exactly. Excuse me.
The author found the house at Via Ferrara 17.
Come in. I got your address from a person I met at a reception party. I could not get his name though. But I must say, the outfit you made for him was worth praising. I want you to make a suit for me. Have you liked this grey wool? Oh, yes, nice. Let me take your measurements. I'll come to your house for the fitting. How much would the stitching cost? Oh, no hurry. What a nice man. Why am I feeling uneasy after meeting him? I had no wish to see him again. But now the suit has been ordered, and after 3 weeks it will be ready. It's perfect. Rather a masterpiece. I don't know why. I don't feel like wearing it.
As a rule, the author doesn't put anything in the right pocket of his jacket. In the left one, the author keeps his card. At office, the author put his hand into the right pocket and noticed something. He took out the piece of paper. He got astonished as it was a 10,000 lire note.
Is it the tailor's bill? Is it a counterfeit note? No, it must be Cortesilla's. He may have put it into my jacket. I should write a letter to Cortesilla. It is his money, not mine.
The author slips his hand into the pocket again. His fingers touch another piece of paper.
Is there anything wrong, sir? Do you feel ill?
No, it's nothing. Maybe I am a little tired. You can go now, dear. I wanted to dictate a letter, but we'll do it later. Let me try third and last time. It is something mysterious. I can't believe it. It is just like a fairy tale.
The author went home and shut the doors and the blinds hurriedly. He began to take out the notes one after another very quickly. His pocket was never empty. He did it again and again with a fear that the miracle may end any time. But at a certain point, the flow of money diminished. He put the money in arranged piles at the bottom of an empty old trunk. There were 58 million lire. The next day, he woke up after the maid arrived. He slept in bed wearing a suit. The maid asked him to take off the suit so that she could give it a brushing.
I have to go out immediately. I don't have time to change.
On the street, he was continually feeling his pocket through his raincoat. He could feel the paper money, but an incident dampened his joy. There was news of a bank robbery in the morning papers. The amount of the loot was 58 million lire. It struck the author.
Is there a connection between my sudden wealth and the theft that had happened? Almost at the same time. Is it foolish to think so? I want to get richer.
And the same evening, he set to work again. This time, it was 135 million. The next morning, he ran outside to get the newspaper. A terrible fire, which had begun in a warehouse, had half destroyed a building on the main street, via San Clara. The fire destroyed the safes having more than 135 million in cash. 2 firemen were also killed.
Now I know where the money in my pocket comes from. Crimes, blood, and death. But why should I blame myself? I won't stop.
Soon, he bought a huge villa, bought some paintings, drove around in big automobiles, left his firm for reasons of health, traveled through the world with wonderful women. He knew whenever he drew money from his pocket, something painful happened in the world. But still, he continued. He tried to contact the tailor, but nobody knew his whereabouts. One morning, in the building where he lived for many years, they found that a 60-year-old retired woman had killed herself because she had mislaid her monthly pension of 30,000 lire, which she had collected a day before.
Enough, enough. I have to get rid of the jacket. I'll destroy it.
He arrived at a valley in the Alps. He left the car at a grassy clearing and started towards the forest. He reached the rocky ground and set the bewitched jacket on fire between 2 huge boulders. But as the flames were dying out, he heard a human voice.
Too late, too late.
He turned around, but he saw no one. He was happy that the jacket was not with him any more. He was free at last, and rich luckily. But his car was not at the grassy clearing. And after he returned to the city, he saw his villa had disappeared. In its place, there was a field with a notice, municipal land for sale. There was no money left in his saving accounts. And there was dust, nothing but dust, in his old trunk.